Hey, it's Bo Laviolette here, MDRI approved consultant, IFS consultant, and lead trainer with the Syzygy Institute. I want to introduce a program that's been many years in the making. It's called my IFS-EMDR Advanced Training Series, which actually consists of several on-demand courses from using IFS in the phases, 1 and 2, 3 to 8. I also teach legacy burdens, how to give nature retreats, and also how to give intensives. I've also included tons of bonuses, including a 650-page ebook where you get something every day. It's a 1 year of material, including, and I've also created an app, an IFS-EMDR app that I'm super excited about. And even a chance to join a cohort if you want to do that, if you want something a little bit more than just on demand. A lot of people crave and need community, so I've created these cohorts that you can be a part of. All right. So anyway, let's jump into it. I'm gonna just spend a few minutes taking you inside of the actual program, so you can actually see what you're investing in. Okay, I'm gonna walk you through some things. It won't take too much of your time, but I just want you, especially if you're a visual learner, what you're getting into. So take a look. Thank you. Okay, so first let me take you through the actual registration page. There's a lot of information here, so hopefully I can make it a little bit more clear. So if you click on the link, maybe next to this video, or if you can go to my website, ifsemdr.com, click on the store tab and you'll see Advanced Training Series, a little thing you can click on. So that'll take you to this page. So let me tell you what the Advanced Training Series consists of. So if you look there's 5 advanced trainings here, okay? So we have IFS, using IFS in phases 1 and 2, mini course, I'll tell you what that means, and using IFS in phases 3 to 8, mini course. So some of you may know this, I actually give a master class on the phases where you actually really get into it and you really get deep into it. These are more of mini seminars that I've done that actually include a demo. So I give you almost like a helicopter view of how IFS fits into these phases, including walking you through my templates and also, which is a very interesting part, doing an actual live demo so you get to see what it looks like. Okay, we also, I teach healing legacy burdens. Okay, so this is how to work with legacy burdens. I'll share a protocol with you, some other information, some templates that you can use in your sessions, and we kind of break that down. I also have creating your own nature retreat. So if you want to use nature in therapy, you want to create an actual nature retreat, I take you through the whole thing. I give you everything that I do in my nature retreats for veterans. I give you the course. So I give you the manuals, I give you everything that I do step by step. You take what you want to use and you can leave the rest. And then of course designing your own intensives. So intensives are more of the individual work you do with people, but more of longer sessions. Usually people charge more money, it takes more time. It's a very unique service. So again, all of these are based on IFS and EMDR. These are all on-demand courses, which means it's self-paced. So when you buy these courses through the Advanced Training Series, just know that they're on demand. All MDRI approved, and you pretty much self-paced. You keep it as long as you want to keep it. So you can buy it now, take advantage of the savings, and take it later on. Yeah, there's no expiration date. So in each course, I have included some bonuses that I'm sorry, let me go back here. In each course, you're basically going to get a workbook manual. Okay, so this is it's to read along or work along as you take the course. I've created some client homework sheets so you can actually give to clients to do. And depending on the course you'll have, I might have a template or some protocols or something that you can use to help you along with the course. Okay, when you buy the Advanced Training Series, you get some bonuses. So here's the bonuses that you're gonna get. I created an IFS-EMDR app. When you go in the app, you'll see some things here, and I'm just gonna walk you through this like literally 1 minute overview. I get into it and I teach you how to use it. But for now, I'm just going to stick to the basics. Okay, there's an app tour, so it gives you a little bit about some things that you're going to be doing. This is for your parts. Okay, this is what the app is for. It's for your parts and your work. But you're going to see a parts mapping section. Okay, this is where you get to map out your parts. So you can go here, and if you have a part that you want to get to know, or a part that you have, maybe you have, see, it gives you, like, let's say you have a critic or you have an anxious part. You can name it, you can select the role of it, you can describe it, and then you can kind of like break this down a little bit more. What does it consist of? Okay, and then there's you can add a color to it. There's, in the app, you'll see where you can actually pick a wide range of colors. These are only a few here. Okay, and then you can create the part, and it'll give you your own parts bank here that will actually, this right here is AI generated, so it will show you the relationship between your parts. And then this is an interesting, I love this. This is a parts guide. So if you want to journal about something like how are my parts connected, or maybe you just want to write something like you just mapped out an anxious part, and why does it only come up in these situations, right? Whatever. Well, that's something you would ask the part, but tell me about my parts, the map that I've done so far with parts. And then you can actually put the answer here, the question here, and it'll give you an answer. And then you can keep having a dialogue with it. Like, it's almost like your own personal therapist, where you can ask it questions. If you're familiar with ChatGPT, it's kind of like that, right? If you don't understand something, you can type it and it'll give you some type of response. Throughout the app, you'll see these insights, all right? It's just something that the program is gonna interpret for you. I find it's pretty spot on, but it's just, again, something to help you. You'll see here, there's a self-energy tab where you can track your self-energy, okay? In fact, this can be, you can use this as a journal. You'll see there's a history here. These are all the check-ins I've done with self-energy, okay? But I can do this every day if I want to. I could come in, what is my self-energy like this morning? And then put a little note, save the check-in, and it's my own journal around self-energy. There's also something called a token exercise. I love this. This is my favorite. So basically, this is where you get to pick a part. Okay, you title this section, you pick a part from your parts map, okay? If you don't have a part yet and you are just discovering it, you can add a new part and it'll save it to your parts map. You check in and see how you're feeling before starting. Are you centered? Are you still blended with the part? And then you have a dialogue with it, okay? And you see you speak from self, and then once you click this, it'll jump to the part. So it's almost like you're having a self-to-part dialogue with it. Now, I know some people might say, well, Bo, that's you're just getting too technical, right? Just go inside and have a dialogue. But this is also, it's like an assistant, right? It's like a way to journal or keep track of some of these insights that you're coming up with. And I find it's really, really helpful. So after you do that, hopefully there's more clarity. You can keep notes throughout it once you complete the exercise. It'll actually take you to what you've done, and it'll actually interpret some things that whatever you did, this part, it'll interpret what you submitted, okay? Okay, so this is the EMDR and BLS tab where you can actually use BLS, whether you're a visual, auditory person, or maybe you want to just use tapping, is just to help you to do some of these things if BLS can help, right? Which obviously I think it can. We can use BLS when we notice self-energy. We can use BLS to get to know a part. Okay, so I'm not necessarily talking about desensitization here. I'm just talking about your own tapping just to help you, okay? I also have a tab called Session Check-In, okay? This is not about the client. This is about you checking in with your parts. Those sessions that come up that are bring up your parts, so it's a way to check in before and after, okay? And then there's a tab with all of my resources. It's just like a one-stop spot for you can keep track. The more you do, you can keep progress on things you've done, courses you've done, if you like to keep track of those things. Okay, so that's the app, and there's more to it, obviously, and I just wanted to give you a brief overview. Okay, so this is the book. I created it's basically a year's worth of content. So if you see, if we go back to the, this is 650 page book that every workday you're going to get something to read. And each book, each day, as you can see here, is on a different topic. Okay, So each day you can start with day one, and it takes you through everything you can think of as it relates to IFS-EMDR. I share a framework with you. I share working with exiles, working with protectors. I even have a chapter on personal self-care. Okay, so just 30 days to turn inward for yourself and some things to think about. Now, if you want to jump to a chapter, you can actually do this. The protocol police, that's what I named this day. I'm sure some of you can relate. So you just click on the thing and it'll take you straight to the page. Each page is going to have something brief, and then there's an action step and then a place to journal or reflect what you've learned. Okay, so basically, like I said, this is these are like daily skills, daily nuggets for your personal and professional development. Okay, you're actually going to get that. I also created a companion for the book because I can't stop creating things. Okay, and this is what the companion of the book is. It's a program that you can use if you want. The book's enough, but if you want to jump to, it gives you the chapters, right? So if you click on a chapter, okay, it'll take you to the content. So much like the same book, okay? I mean, much like the book. What I like about this companion is right here, okay? So if you want to know more about self-energy, you just type in self-energy, and it gives you all of the pages that have something about self-energy in it, okay? So awesome. I love it. I love it. So you can use it. Again, all of this is to help you make your experience hopefully better. All right. I talked about the workbook manuals, the homework sheets. I'm going to have all of that. Okay. Everything's approved by EMDR for CEs, so all of the on-demand courses. All right. But here's where the cohort is also different, is that we're going to be meeting as a group. Okay. We meet once a month to talk about cases, general questions, connect as a community. We're going to meet once a month to discuss one of the courses. Okay, so this is the last thing I want to show you. It's basically this is for the cohort. So this is called the community platform. So it's actually a way to stay connected between those group sessions, to get support, to ask questions, to connect with other members in your cohort. Okay, when you join, you're going to see there's a place to ask general questions. There's going to be there's going to be challenges where you're going to be able to introduce yourself. Okay, thank you for your patience and walking through that with me. Okay, I just wanted to make sure you have all the information before you hopefully sign up and register. All right, I hope to see you in there. If you have any questions, reach out to me. You can email me, bo@therapyteacher.com. You can go to my website, IFS-EMDR.com. Please let me know how you connect with me, ask me questions. I know it's a big investment in terms of your time, your money, your energy. It's I don't take those things lightly, okay? I love to go above and beyond to add value to your life. Consider getting maybe one of the courses. This is a wonderful program. I'm getting a lot of good feedback from this. It's been, again, many years in the making. My heart is in this. I love working with therapists. I love adding value to therapists. Whether you're looking to get something a little bit more basics into the, learning those phases, doing the refresher thing, or maybe you're wanting to lean more into advanced stuff, right? You've done the basics. Now it's time to do legacy burdens, or maybe you want to get out of your practice and start doing more different stuff like intensives and creating more opportunities, or maybe nature retreats, okay? It's all game. So reach out to me if you need. I hope to see you inside. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you soon.